We're live. Okay. This is a test for everyone out there. I know I said I wasn't going live on Instagram, or not Instagram. Go live everywhere now. I know I said I wasn't going live on YouTube again for some time, but we are trying something different here. I have Discord up as well as YouTube right now, and I've invited my pals over from the theme park Hype House to see if they can still interact with me while I'm streaming. I don't see why not, because the YouTube thing is in a browser, whereas Discord is its own app. Hey, Scaredy Cat, Noodle, Shiny Moustick, welcome to live stream. This is an experiment, for lack of a better term. I apologize, by the way, if the connection is wonky or if it looks weird. I'm basically streaming from a pack of noodles and a tinfoil hat, so it's not exactly the best quality, but I mean, you're not here for quality. Actually, I don't know why you're here, but thank you for being here anyway. Hello, Weird Guy Gamer. Again, the point of this stream is to figure out if I can still hear the people over on Discord while streaming here on YouTube, and if you guys can hear that as well. So when they come on, feel free to let me know. I will tell Ditto that you said hello. Just for you, Scaredy Cat. You were just watching TikTok. Oh, well, maybe we can, pull your attention away from that for just a split second. By the way, while I have you here, so everyone that sends a letter to our P.O. box, you're going to get a custom-made sleeve. I know it's backwards, but it says Professor and Ditto 2020. It's got Ditto on it. And this is an official card sleeve that we've made. So everyone that sends us an empty envelope with a stamp on it will get a card, special Pokemon card, in one of these. So just so you guys know, not a lot of people are aware of this. And starting now, we're going to announce this on the show tomorrow, obviously, but starting now, we're not going to take any packages smaller than this. I got a huge envelope yesterday. Do you guys like my bug-eyed Spinosaurus, by the way? Yeah, I'm a very professional man here at my lab. You've got over 300 hours on Shield, dude. That's my goal, is to someday be at that point. But we're not going to be taking packages that are like this size anymore. I just have this to write on it. But like, we unless you guys put like 500 stamps on your package like this, it's not going to be enough postage. We had to pay like almost $7 today to ship out an envelope like this with a bubble wrap on the inside it. We can't afford to do that for 180,000 people. So just a little FYI, if you guys are going to send us a letter, please keep it to an actual letter and envelope size. It's better. Your friend got 3,000 hours on Smash Bros. Your friend needs to hang out with you more often in real life, because that's just a little concerning. I mean, I'm not exactly one to talk. I kind of do a lot on social media anyway, but like, I don't know. I get bored if I play video games for too long. Even the Pokemon Shield, which I thoroughly enjoy. I'm enjoying trying to, finish the Pokedex. I'm enjoying it a lot. And I can't play for more than like an hour, maybe at most. I don't know how it is for you guys. When I was younger, I could play video games until my head fell back and I passed out. That's how long I could go. But now as an adult, I just lose interest. Same thing with social media. I can't be on Instagram for a long period of time. I can't be on YouTube for a long period of time. Maybe if it's playing in the background, but I have to be doing other things. It just doesn't add up. Let's see. Noodle says, I only got 432 on Smash. Only, for heaven's sakes. Hi, Morgan. You have 1,393 hours on Planet Coaster. Well, I was going to ask how, but really, like, there's no reason to ask how. I mean, it's Planet Coaster. Of course you're going to spend a long time on that. I feel like games like Minecraft, Planet Coaster, Zoo Tycoon, whatever the latest iteration of that is, games like that are based on crafting, I can understand why people have long play hours on that. But as far as, well, maybe RPGs as well, but like, I don't understand Smash Bros. Like, why people would spend a lot of time on it. Maybe if you're playing with other people. I've been to Smash parties, like Smash Bros. Parties, where everyone gets a tiny little thing that's smaller than my hand, and we just, try and play the game all together, all 8 of us on one screen, and it's kind of a nightmare. It's funny. It's funny-ish, but like I don't know. I couldn't do that for a long period of time. I can kind of watch other people do it for a long period of time, but like practice. Oh, I get it. All right, I see. You can tell that I'm clearly not a Smash Bros. Main. I don't own it yet. Someday, though, someday, video games are expensive. I only have 150 hours on Shield. Even that, like, that's how long is the base game? Does anyone know how long the base game is? I guess I could look it up if I really wanted to, but I don't really want to. We're just going to assume that the base game, let's say it's like a 60-hour game, which I'm pretty sure it's not. But a lot of video games that I've heard of are like 60-hour games, and they, well, not 60 hours, more like a couple of hours to like 6, like 3 to 6 hours. That's generally how long most video games are, at least most AAA titles. And I don't know if Sword and Shield counts as a AAA title. It does in my book, but, you know, nobody listens to me. Otherwise, you know, children would stop dying from, you know, Pokemon-related injuries. More on that later. But, yeah, it's just, I don't know. I don't understand. I do understand a little bit with Pokemon, because there's so much after the game that you're trying to do. You know, you want to get all the Gigantamax Pokemon. You want to get the Pokedex filled up so you have a higher chance of getting shiny Pokemon. You know, maybe you're shiny hunting. I've been shiny hunting for days now, trying to get a shiny Eevee and a shiny garbage bag. What's the garbage bag called? Forget off the top of my head. But, you know, that I've been trying to get one of those. I haven't seen the shiny garbage bag in a long time, so I think it'd be fun to hatch one on Sword and Shield. But you beat Shield in 2 days. Good on you. 30 to 40 hours for Pokemon? 30 to 40 hours. Yeah, okay. So I was right. Yeah, 30. Well, not 60 hours. 30 to 40 hours for Pokemon. That sounds about right. I mean, it is an RPG at heart. It's an RPG for kids. But RPGs are like, they're meant to suck you in and never let you go. Do you sub back to people? Not really. I don't do the whole follow for follow or subscribe for subscribe thing. If you want to get Ditto and I to follow you guys or to subscribe to your content, this is going to sound harsh, but just make good content. Make content that appeals to us. We're only going to engage in stuff that's appealing to us. And there's not really a middle ground for that. It's either you're interesting or you're not. And if you stop being interesting, then we're not going to follow you anymore, because we're not in your debt, if that makes sense. And even if we were, I don't know. Most of my followers don't produce content that I'm interested in. And the few of you that do are kind of just ripping off of what I'm already doing, which I don't have a problem with. You know, imitation is the highest form of flattery, allegedly. That's what mommy always said. But yeah, I don't know. If you guys produce the kind of content that we want to see, namely Pokemon related content, then totally, dude, we'll totally follow you. We'll subscribe. We're not so high above everyone else that we won't interact with you at all. But at the same time, you need to at least produce something that we're mildly interested in, namely Pokemon. So if you're doing that, then sure, dude, sure. Try and keep the language clean too. I find cussing to be the laziest form of human communication out there, and it makes me laugh every single time. And it's like a pitying laugh. It's not, oh, that's funny, like Tobuscus is funny. No. When somebody cusses, it's, oh, Trubbish. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ice Flame. It is Trubbish. That's the one. I'm trying to get a shiny Trubbish. I haven't had shiny Trubbish in a long time, so I'm going to try and get one. What do you want to see other than Pokemon? I'm a clean boy. I believe you, Scaredy Cat. I've looked into your stuff, not in a creepy way, but I've looked into your content, and I can confirm you definitely have some clean content. What do I want to see besides Pokemon? Just skits. I don't know. It's difficult because YouTube is not a platform that I'm very fond of. If it wasn't obvious, I don't post as much here unless I have like Patreon funded stuff. Like somebody has to pay me to do something on YouTube, unless we're doing something like this, which is just, you know, simple live streaming. But honestly, like skits, just funny ideas. And in other words, TikToks, you know, it's just short, funny skits. And it's really hard to find that kind of stuff on TikTok, at least that's clean, because most of that's already on TikTok, and YouTube requires you to have a certain length in order for you, if you have enough subscribers. I think it's over 1,000 subscribers. That's when your account can be monetized. Which if I really, really cared about YouTube, I would be begging all of my 180,000 plus followers over on TikTok to come over here to YouTube and subscribe to my nonsense. But I'm again, not that big a fan of YouTube, so I'm not really interested in it. It is not weird. I'm a wild, shiny Meowstic, and nobody wants to catch me. Okay, that is weird. That is really weird. But then again, you have to remember that shiny Pokemon, this has been confirmed by Dorkly, shiny Pokemon are just super diseased Pokemon. They're not like, I'm not calling you diseased. You might just have like a weird skin defect thing or whatever. But like, there's no in-game or in the show explanation for shiny Pokemon to exist other than that Pokemon is really, really sick. And no matter how many times we take it to the Pokemon Center, it's just sick. And there's nothing we can do about it. So here, we'll add a little special effect and boom, there, shiny Pokemon. Yay, so happy. Everyone's so happy. But yeah, again, not a personal attack on you, Shiny Meowstic. What color is Shiny Meowstic? Is it purple? I like purple shinies. I don't like green ones as much. I love gold shiny Pokemon and orange shiny Pokemon and white shiny Pokemon. Like solid Stormtrooper, like the sleeves right here, white sleeve looking shinies. Those are just so, like Guzzlord shiny. Guzzlord is a jet black and yellow, and I think it has some blue highlights as its normal base coat. But then you come over here to a shiny, and it's orange and white. So opposite. It is so, so cool. A shiny Meowstic is a shiny color. I believe you. I believe you. How dare you talk to me about sitting in gold paint? Sitting in gold paint. Oh, is it gold? Yeah, golds are my favorite shiny types. Well, shiny types. Favorite shiny Pokemon. I love gold, like Nigendolo, whatever the jellyfish one is from Sun and Moon. I always forget what what that Pokemon's name is, or how to say it correctly. But I love that one shiny. It is gold, and it's got a little bit of white detail. It is fantastic. It all blends together beautifully. It's something that I'm surprised I don't see more, at least on Instagram. And I'm not on Pinterest very often, but I'm surprised I don't see more art of gold shiny Pokemon, because they just look so cool. I feel like if you're going to have a Pokemon that has, hear me out on this. What about, my favorite shiny is shiny Toxicroak. Okay, what color is shiny Toxicroak? Is it, because regular Toxicroak is like purplish blue, right? Or it's got purple, no, it's got orange detail, right? I get the evolutions mixed up. So my shiny Ralts that I hatched is sick. I'm going to give it some curry now. Way to go. Way to be. That's how you take care. There, right there, is a good example of a solid trainer. Well done, my friend. You deserve a cookie and a hug. I don't know who's going to give you those, but you deserve them. You can tell him that a professor said that. Pink and light blue. Pink and light blue. Okay, yeah. So it's pink and light blue. Is that the shiny? I think that's, you're saying that's the shiny. So pink and light blue. Honestly, I don't have a big problem with pink shinies. It's the brown and the green ones that I have an issue with, because really, I mean, there's select cases where it, like a cool rustic, like this color brown. I don't know if you guys can tell. This is like it looks kind of black, but this is almost like bronze almost. Not so much brown. It's just bronze. It's a royal color. My glasses are actually the same color as well. I love that color for a shiny Pokemon. But as far as green goes, I can't really find, I mean, unless it's Scizor, but Scizor just has Scyther's colors, so it's not really, shiny. It just kind of reverts back. My favorite shiny is a Breloom. Oh, okay, Ice Flame. Tell us what a Breloom shiny is. If I really wanted to, I could look it up here, but I feel a lot better just facing you guys head on and interacting with you. Let's take a double check on Discord. That was the whole point I started this. All right, I am the only one in the chat right now. Everyone else is probably doing something productive with their lives, which is fine. You be productive, you contribute to society as much as you can, nothing wrong with that. I changed my name from Noodle. Oh, okay. I do like your friendly Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur is the best of the original starters. And I say that as a Squirtle main. Like I love Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur is the easiest to raise and is the only one that can shoot a laser. Just saying. There is a difference between a chicken and a scaredy cat. A chicken is a scaredy cat on a more extreme level. Scaredy cats might be scared, but they still do stuff. Chickens don't. That is solid. That is solid news right there. Well done. Thank you, scaredy cat. That is very, very appropriate for your username. Shiny Emboar is very good looking. Oh, really? See, I'm not a huge fan of Emboar or the Emboar line, but like, if their shinies are solid, I might give them a pass. Might just give them a pass. Yellow, dark red, and creamish color. Ooh, okay, that sounds like a solid. I like it when it's not just one color across the whole thing. I think, well, Ditto suffers from this. Blue is not a bad shiny. I like blue. I think blue is a really solid shiny color. Have no fear. Ah, yes. Thank you, Nightblader. Guys, everyone say hello to Nightblader. One of my oldest and closest patrons. And his, dude, your video, your Yveltal review, it's going to be like 15 minutes long or something like that. I thought 10 minutes was hard. Your video is going to be like, I compiled all the footage. Here, I'll show you right now, actually. I don't know if it'll show up. If it does, it'll probably be backwards. But no, I don't want to install an update. Stop phone. Black and blue flames is amazing. You're talking about Charizard, and that is a solid flame here, or that is a solid shiny color. What is the strangest thing Ditto has turned into? A corkscrew? What do you think, man? Yeah, I think a corkscrew. I don't know. He's right here. We can bring him on. Here, buddy. Yeah, they want to talk to you. Of course they want to talk to you. You're like the main event. Here, come here. Yeah, right here. There we go. What is the weirdest thing that you ever turned into? You say a corkscrew. I don't remember what a corkscrew is. Oh, a corkscrew. Yeah, okay. No. I get it. Yeah. Okay. It was weird that he turned into a corkscrew because I don't drink any alcohol whatsoever. And we don't have anything that has corks in it. So there wasn't really a reason for him to do that. Why did you do that? Just to see if just to see if he could, whatever. It's good to test the waters a little bit, I guess. Oh, Scaredy Cat says hi. What do you say? Oh, he says he loves you. There you go. Wait on you, Joe. Way to go, Ditto. Way to not be so salty. We're very salty a lot of the time. Let's see. Oh, Nightblader, just for you. Okay, I've got the four. There's four different clips here, 4 different bars. The first clip is 3 minutes 30 seconds. The second is 4 minutes 61 seconds. So that's 8 minutes. Right there. The third clip is 9 minutes and 61 seconds. So that's 8 plus 9 is 17 minutes long. And then the last clip is 5 minutes 75 seconds. I think that's 75 seconds. Yeah. 75 seconds. So wow. 17 plus 5 is 22, if I remember correctly. 22. It's going to be over. It's almost a half an hour long video. And dang it, you deserve it, man. So there you go. There you go. Heck yeah. So, wow. Way to go, Nightblader. Your video, I better be able to monetize that. When we clear 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube, I darn well better monetize that because that is ridiculous. That is going to be the longest YouTube review we have done to date. I have a shiny Ditto. Hey, nice. Shiny Ditto is not bad. Like I said, I love blue shinies. They're not bad. See, you made Scaredy Cat's day. Well done, bud. Well done. I can't wait to see the finished product. Dude, me neither. I don't even remember half the stuff we've finished. Universal Hollywood or Orlando? Ooh, okay. Whoops. Sorry, Ditto. What do you mean you meant to do that? You did not mean to do that. Okay. Personally speaking here, and this is coming from someone who is currently floating. Where are we? I always have to check where we are. You think I would know that? Oh, okay, Alabama. We are currently over Alabama right now. Is where the lab is. We're flying over. Imagine Alabama down here. We're up here. We're flying over Alabama. So as someone who's closer to Florida right now, I would prefer Hollywood because the Hollywood tram tour. There are attempts to imitate the Hollywood tram tour in Universal Orlando, and I've been on every single ride there. Almost every single ride, except the Rock and Roller Coaster, but that's kind of self-explanatory. You can see the entire thing. And it just doesn't feel the same. It feels like in Universal Orlando, everything is on a screen, everything has a water effect, and everything was just copy and pasted from the tram tour. So but it's missing the tram. It doesn't all connect together. Even Kong Skull Island in Universal Orlando has a tram that you get on, and the entire ride. It's a 3D ride. It's taken from the Kong 360 3D moment at Universal Hollywood, and it's just copy and pasted into a ride with a couple extra scenes and some amazing cues. Like in the queue, without spoiling too much, in the queue they have a giant worm monster from Skull Island, and it moves, it sleeps, it gets up, and it hisses at you. It scratches the glass that it's in, the cage or whatever. It is phenomenal. It is a fantastic queue. It's got a really cool moment when you first go in. It's really well done. But at the same time, it's missing the tram tour element. So it's kind of disappointing in that sense. But it's got all the Harry Potter stuff. So I can't complain about that. It's got all the Harry Potter stuff. And, Jurassic Park is kind of cool as well. I'm kind of a big fan of Jurassic Park. So I can't complain very much. My favorite shiny is Shiny Livevettle you gave me. Dude. I'm glad you like that because Shiny Livevettle unfortunately suffers, or it falls into the category. Oh,
turning on my computer right
can you guys hear that? That's Discord. Hello there. Welcome, Dan. 60-second theme park reviews.
Hello.
Hello. I hope you guys can hear that. We're actually talking about Universal right now. The difference between Universal Hollywood and Universal Orlando. Okay, so I guess we can do Discord and live stream at the same time, which is very nice.
I can totally help you with that. Hey, you know there's a live stream channel, right?
There is a live stream channel?
Yeah.
Oh, into the Discord? Yeah. Yeah, I just grabbed the first one I saw. Hello there.
Wait, where are you live streaming?
I'm live streaming on YouTube right now.
Wait,
Yes.
what account?
I'm my account, my personal account.
You have a YouTube channel?
Yes, I have a YouTube channel.
What?
Yes, I have a YouTube channel.
What are you talking about?
It's literally hooked up to my TikTok account.
Dude, what? Okay, I will be on there.
Yeah, it's there. Anyway,
Dude, I was gonna go live later tonight because it's Theme Park Thursday.
Oh yeah.
Dude, if you're already live,
Well,
I'm not gonna.
you still can. I mean, we're just I will say this live stream apparently the way, just for everyone out there who wants to look into live streaming on YouTube, apparently YouTube will automatically upload your live stream to your channel once you're done live streaming. It may take a while because live streaming generally goes for, a pretty good amount of time, but if you're not interested in spending a long period of time, producing YouTube videos, I guess what you could do if you have a good enough camera, which ours is kind of, questionable, whatever, you could just live stream and then upload that to your YouTube channel. I don't know if YouTube would monetize those though. It'd be awesome if they did. I don't know if they do. I don't know. It's really cool. I'm glad that I finally took the time to do it. And yeah, sorry. Scaredy Cat has a comment. Universal Orlando is a second tier park compared to Hollywood. I agree with that. I really do. But Scaredy Cat says Universal Orlando is a second tier park compared to Hollywood, but Islands of Adventure is a good park by itself. And Epic Universe will be spectacular. Can I get an amen? I agree. Islands of Adventure is superior to Universal, I think. And I cannot wait for Epic Universe.
I got a comment about that, but I'm switching over to computer.
That's good. We need to shut down SeaWorld. I don't know. I like SeaWorld. I like SeaWorld San Antonio, if I'm being totally honest. Because SeaWorld San Antonio has, I'm not kidding, a very furry Christmas. And I cannot, it's so funny. It's for Sesame Street. It's not like furry in the sense that you guys are thinking. You and I are thinking. Yes, I'm being serious, dude. It's I still have a picture of me standing in front of that sign. I cannot believe that they actually call it that. But anyway, your friendly Bulbasaur says, I'm making my own Pokemon region based on my own state, Ohio, as a series on my TikTok. Dude, do it. Okay, if I can reiterate this enough, if you guys want to do something, if you have content that you've always wanted to see but you've never found it, make it yourself, do it. Don't worry about the quality. Just do it, all right? Because I guarantee quality is the least of anyone's concerns. People look at stuff because of who's making it, not because of the quality itself, all right? That's according to Apple. But anyway, amen. Thank you, Scaredy Cat. SeaWorld traps Pokemon. They do trap Pokemon. But I will say this. Oh, okay. Shiny Meowstic. Blackfish. I did a video on Blackfish. Blackfish is the most scum-filled documentary I've ever seen in my life. And I did all the background research on every single person featured in Blackfish. The main trainer guy, the former orca trainer guy that pretty much is like the main guy that they interview through the entire documentary, was an absolute failure of a human being. And evidence points in the direction that he could be held responsible for the death of the trainer featured in the Blackfish documentary because of his negligence, because of his stupidity and the way he trained. He was like the head orca trainer because of the way he trained not only the animals, but all of the orca trainers underneath him. He was so bad at it that he himself faced so many problems. Yeah, Don. So he was just, oh my gosh, that guy is an absolute quack, an absolute idiot. And I've done extensive videos on just how inaccurate and how scummy Blackfish is. Do you guys realize how much money was made on Blackfish documentary? How much it hurt SeaWorld? Do you guys have any idea where all that money went? Right into the filmmakers' pockets. They have to make a buck, I understand. But do they have to make all the bucks? Couldn't they have donated some of it to, I don't know, their private orca sanctuary groups that they all run that don't contribute hardly anything to the actual saving of orcas. Like oh man, can we do a video collab on theme parks? Dude, totally. Whatever, just hit me up. You plan it out. I'll help as much as I can.
What?
That's cool. What?
You telling me?
I'm telling you, I'm on Discord as well, so I hope you guys can hear it. I really hope.
You're telling me that you think Universal Studios is a secondary park compared to the park that jammed everything on 3 different levels?
So Universal versus Islands of Adventure?
No, Universal Studios. Can you hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you. I hope I hope everybody here can hear him as well.
I'm a little far away from my mic, so because I'm chilling out.
Stupid Animation says, I'm shiny hunting. I am in pain. Dude, I feel your pain. I've been shiny hunting for 3 days. Nothing. Not a thing. In fact, the only shiny Pokemon I have in Sword and Shield right now are from you guys. But anyway, I'm making a mole rat Pokemon right now. Do it. And if you guys want to show us the designs, send us a picture on Instagram, make a TikTok, tag us in it. We love seeing your guys' stuff. Sorry, Dan, what were you saying?
I was saying, okay, so you're saying that Universal second tier park compared to Hollywood? Okay, so I have 2 things. You solely go to, I don't know why this light makes me look really white, but
I can't even see you, so it's...
So do you only go to Hollywood or something? Because
I do not only go to Hollywood. I've been to Universal Orlando extensively, and Universal Orlando, it feels, well, we've all talked about this. It's a copy and paste. Every single attraction is quite literally a copy and paste of events from the tram tour or rides that were popular in Universal Hollywood. And my only issue with that, I wouldn't mind if they did it well, but my only issue is that it feels like they just took the rides from the tram tour and put them down. And it's missing the most important part, which is the tram. I mean, Kong Skull Island has you get on a tram and you go around into the 360 3D area, and that's where you experience the ride. As you go and you stop in between each screen and each 360 location, whatever. But it's just, and I mean, Isabella's not here, so we can rip on Fast and Furious. Fast and Furious is probably one of the more prominent examples of a ride that's literally just a copy and paste of something from the tram tour in Hollywood. So it's, yeah, Scaredy Cat's saying over here that Hollywood has a realistic feel. Orlando feels extremely artificial. And I agree with that. I will say, though, Islands of Adventure does a very good job with its theming, from my perspective. When I was walking around, I remember the first time I walked around Islands of Adventure, it was like, it felt like an experience as opposed to, I don't know, just walking around exhibits. That's the best way I can put walking around Universal Orlando for the first time. Because I was expecting, well, something like Hollywood. I was expecting the theming to be everywhere. I was expecting, walk around characters, shows. I think I saw we went for a week for my first trip. We saw like 2 shows, and one of them was the Blue Brothers, and that got canceled. So it turned into like a photo opportunity. It was very disappointing, and I've appreciated it more as I'm going. Like I love the Simpsons area. The Simpsons area is just so wacky, and the theming.
The Simpsons is better in Hollywood. I would say that.
Oh, in Hollywood, okay. I think last time I was in Hollywood, they didn't have The Simpsons. So it's been a while.
They renovated it.
Oh, that's good to hear. You know what they need to renovate? They need to renovate in Universal Orlando. They need to renovate the Men in Black thing. I know they need to renovate.
That's a defunct attraction that's still around.
In Orlando?
Yeah, so in Defunctland. Oh, my mic. Ooh. In Defunctland.
I'm reading your guys' comments, by the way. I'm just not rereading them. So you guys can keep commenting. But
so in Defunctland, one of his jokes is that it's a defunct ride that doesn't exist that is still there because they haven't taken care of it in years.
Oh yeah, because you look at the outside of the building, and you walk past Harry Potter and You see the Simpsons on the other side of the nasty river, which they really need to clean up the river too. But Men in Black is just yellowed. It's yellowed on the outside. It looks like play equipment that's been left out in the sun forever, and it's just it's gross looking. And then you walk inside, and it's a great. I love the ride. It's just it needs to be cleaned. It needs to be renovated or something. Just do something with it. But you can say that about a lot.
The last movie would have been good.
Oh yeah.
Would have probably renovated, but that movie's terrible.
Oh, it was really bad. Did anyone see that the new Men in Black movie?
I saw it opening day.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it wasn't very good, was it? It was. It just doesn't feel. It didn't feel like a Men in Black movie. It felt like a weird.
Their buddy cop dynamic wasn't good.
No, they were better in Thor. Thor the Dark, not the Dark World. Sorry, Ragnarok. Thank you. Yeah, much better.
Because it's written by. That one was written by. Why do I black out now? I can see him. Just give me a minute.
Your friendly Bulbasaur. There you go. Okay, while you're doing that, Scaredy Cat says SeaWorld has changed its business model to be a coaster park and have strayed away from the Animal Association. It is just Busch Gardens with sea theming and the SeaWorld name. Yes, that is true. And I'm a huge fan of that, actually. I've been on every single coaster that SeaWorld San Antonio has to offer, and I had a killer time, especially, I think it's called the Great White Shark. It's in the back corner of SeaWorld San Antonio. That ride's one where you strap in from the top and you hang and your feet dangle below you and the track's above you and you get whipped around the park. Super, super cool. I'm a fan of loop-de-loops. I preferred loop-de-loops over straight up and down drops. So that was really, really cool. I will say that SeaWorld does still do animal protection, rehabilitation, and the works. They just don't have as many shows as they used to. Namely, the Orca show has been discontinued, but the animals are still taken care of in said park, which is a shame because the animals kind of loved doing those shows. It's kind of what they were raised to do. Most of them being born in the theme park, so it's kind of weird for them to just be sitting around occasionally playing with their, trainers and then not being able to splash and play for extra food. This was kind of the trade-off for the shows. But anyway, I've seen it and I was really hoping for better. For SeaWorld San Antonio, I can understand. It's not big like Six Flags is. Although it is funny how they offer alcohol because it's a Busch Gardens theme park now. They offer alcohol at every single corner. Again, I don't drink at all. I do not like alcohol. I don't like the taste. I don't like the smell. Plus, it's against my religious values, so I just don't touch alcohol. But it's really funny to see how many drunk people are in SeaWorld, as opposed to other areas where alcohol is less accessible. There are less drunk people I've found at at SeaWorld than there were at Universal. So it was an interesting trade-off. And there's alcohol in quite a few places at Universal, but not nearly as many as there are at SeaWorld. So it was an interesting trade-off. Apparently, if something is readily available, not a lot of people take advantage of it. If they do, I didn't see them. But yeah, Ditto looks like he's having fun. Oh, yes, very much so. Dan, sorry, were you going to say something? No, the new Men in Black. Yeah, the new Men in Black are not fun. Dan, are you muted? I cannot hear you.
Oh, I am muted.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah, I wish the new Men in Black was good. And also, SeaWorld Orlando is their flagship park. But SeaWorld owns Busch Gardens.
Oh, SeaWorld owns Busch Gardens. Okay.
Yeah, and Busch Gardens have publicly stated that whenever their contract runs out, they will be pushing out.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yes. Yeah, Busch Gardens, Tampa is awesome.
Oh, I believe that. I mean, it's right there on the water. Dude, one of my goals is to one day be able to swim with dolphins, which is hilarious because I'm terrified of horses, pigs, and dolphins. Those are my big no-no. Pigs. Oh yeah, pigs. Dude, I've seen pigs cannibalize each other. I don't want to get in the ring with that. But anyway, yeah, it's nasty. Pigs are really, really gross. I know there are some people out there that really like pigs. You're all weird. All right. You're all weird. You realize puppies are a thing. All right. Just saying. Puppies are amazing. I'm not a huge fan of kittens, but I'd take a kitten over a pig any day of the week. It also doesn't help that I've spent a lot of my life in Texas, and there's kind of something along the lines of 6 to 8 million feral hogs running around Texas right now, attacking people, eating small pets and deer, and destroying property.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like they actually attack people and they eat animals. They eat small animals. These are gnarly creatures. Like wild hogs. Wild hogs are so bad right now in Texas that you can find millions of videos here on YouTube of people who go out in choppers with a loaded gun and they just unload on every wild boar they can find because they're an invasive species, so you don't need a permit to hunt pigs. It's like trapping rats at this point. It's ridiculous. There's so many feral hogs, and they destroy everything and they eat your pets. No, thank you. I'm glad I live in the sky. But anyway, actually you get to go to Cedar Point at the end of the game, and you get a special stuff there. Cool. Yeah. Oh, hi. Welcome to the live stream. How's it going, Isabel? I'm live on YouTube right now, so it's I'm seeing if we can do Discord and YouTube at the same time. They can't see you guys; they can only see Ditto and I right now. But I think they can hear you. I'm not sure on that, but anyway.
And I'm playing Xbox, so I have push to talk on, so you guys can hear my clicking.
Nice.
Wow.
Nightblader says, I haven't been to a theme park in years, and I live in the same state as Cedar Point, and I haven't been there in 16 years. Wow. But I love going...
Not to correct anybody, but Cedar Point is not a theme park.
Oh.
It's an amusement park. There is a difference.
It is an amusement park. So he hasn't been... He says he loves going to West Salem or Sandusky to get fireworks for the 4th of July. Dude, Black Cat fireworks, I don't know what it is, but their fireworks boom bigger. Or blow up large. I don't know how else to put it.
When I lived in Mississippi, Black Cat. Preach.
Sure. Yeah. Scaredy Cat says, I don't like Fast and the Furious in Hollywood either.
Ew.
Now that Isabel's here.
Oh my god, no.
Isabel is a big Vin Diesel fan, so we're just going to let that slide. But I agree. Anyway,
Dude,
have you...
Fast and Furious is 5 is amazing.
Its vibe is amazing. You mean the awkward party that you first roll into, and there's like one dude.
Fast and Furious 5 is good. Fast and Furious 5 is good. The rest are okay.
The party scene is so awkward.
Dude.
Like everybody just like the dancers are like this.
Yeah, they're like, "Ee," and there's one dude in the back, and there's like 8 chicks, and they're all like really uncomfortably squished together. And
literally.
I've been to a few parties in my time, but I've never been to a party like that. It's like
an entire warehouse, and they're just like,
oh yeah, why are they in a warehouse? Who has parties like that in a warehouse? Like
I do.
And because it's like a screen Pepper's Ghost effect, it makes it look like they're all scrunched together.
Yeah. I gotta say, when they don't do Pepper's Ghost right, they don't do it right. Like it's obvious. Scaredy Cat says, have you been to Magic Mountain? I have not been to Magic Mountain, if I remember correctly. Magic Mountain, I'm thinking of all the Disney parks that I've been to in my time. Yeah, I don't think I've been to Magic Mountain. Your friendly Bulbasaur, I like dark types, and I can show you my lab ID. Yes, please do. So what I do for my patrons is I make lab IDs for them, and I basically take an image of them or their profile picture, whichever they're more comfortable with, and I Photoshop all of their favorite Pokemon into it. What I've been doing recently is I've been giving some of my followers, crazy muscles, because that's an option on my Photoshop app that I didn't know was available.
Crazy muscles.
Oh yeah, Isabella, did you see the post from earlier on Discord?
Oh wait, hold on, where?
I think it's in Cafe 4. If you look at that, oh, we got Squidward up here too. I want to say it's up here because there is the flaming hippo emoji. Yeah, by the And that, if you guys want more examples, head over to my Instagram. There's a couple. Mikey Solis, I think, is one of my favorite. He's doing like the here, ditto. I'm gonna put you down for a second. Okay, that's fine. Mikey Solis is doing the whoa, the fist up behind the head and like the other fist pointing straight out, Superman style. It's fantastic.
I'll look at your Instagram. Hold on.
Go for it. You should. You really should. I think I'm following you on Instagram.
Yeah, I think. I'm like, whoa, a famous person following me on Instagram.
Famous. Can I just say I hate being called a famous person. I don't like hate being called a famous person. I say that very loosely and really don't mean it. But it's just, it's. Oh yeah, no. Nightblader, you're already a piece of chiseled stone from Michelangelo, however you say it. You don't need any muscle implants or anything like that especially from Photoshop. So you're all good. Plus yours is already done. And frankly, yours is one of the best that I've seen because the more, I guess, the higher the tier you're in, the more of your Pokemon get to be in the image with you. So Nightblader at the time was one of our highest tier. Oh, great. Isabella's looking at all of them. Yes.
Oh my gosh. Lab crew.
Oh yeah, Lab Crew. Oh yeah, that is a lady. Yes, not even the ladies are spared from getting extra muscles. Oh man, that one was funny. I was so worried because that who was that? Which patron was that? I think that was Twitch. Was that Twitchy Switch? No. Twitchy Switch was Tanae. I think it was Jacinta. Yeah, Jacinta Skay. She's a really timid person, and I asked her to just send a picture that she was most comfortable with me taking and putting in her photo ID, and she took the most awkward looking picture I've seen. It was just, it was like, it was very, very, and I kind of didn't have the heart to tell her to retake it. So I just was like, all right, we'll work with this. And I noticed about that time that there were female muscular bodies as well that we could use. And so I just kind of cut her head out for the Photoshop image and put it on top. And it was, I like how it turned out. It was really funny. She liked it, and that's really all that matters.
No, it's amazing. Like, honestly, it's so funny.
I appreciate that.
It's amazing.
Scaredy Cat says, I really want to do your Patreon, but I don't have the money. That's fine. I get that a lot. The fact that you're here tuning into this, that's really all I can ask for. And like tuning into the show, Patreon is just there if you want to support us more and if you want extra content. That's the only reason Patreon is there. So it's entirely up to you guys. And you get early access to all of our YouTube uploads as well. So that's the reason that's there. Ice Flame asks, have you been to Dollywood? I have not. Isabella, do you know what?
Yes, I love Dollywood. Oh my gosh.
What is Dollywood?
It's in Tennessee. It's Dolly Parton's theme park.
Oh, I know what that is. Yes. Yes, I've heard of that.
They have the best roller coasters. Oh my gosh. Literally.
Dolly Parton.
Hold on, I have
She's amazing.
Hold on, wait.
I think the only way there could be a better theme park than Dollyland would be if there was, I don't know, if the guy, what's his name? Thor, he's in the third Thor film, Jurassic Park, Ian Malcolm. That actor, if he had a theme park.
Oh, here, okay, hold on.
Oh.
I don't know if you can see my screen.
I can see your screen.
Here's my Dollywood ticket.
Oh, she's got a ticket. It's got the little time saver pass on it and everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. It's so much fun.
I'm only like seriously jelly because, man. Professor, could I make you into a secret trainer? Yeah, please do. Please do.
Cool.
Honestly, I think Pokemon would benefit greatly if we took what Black and White did and like cranked it up to 7, at least 7. Like have a moment where you get challenged by the Pokemon professor, or the Pokemon professor turns out to be the bad guy, or just something. Can we change up the formula just a little bit more? Just a little bit, please, Game Freak. I know the formula has been kind of working for the last 20 years or whatever, but can we change it just this once? I don't know when the next games are coming out. I frankly don't care, but like I don't know. Can we just change it just a little bit, please? I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point. What are you scared of? SGG Riot YT? I don't know. It just says I'm scared of. I don't know what you're scared of. Sorry, what were you saying, Isabel?
No, I said go off, queen.
Go off. Yeah, watch me. No. Oh, you can't type. Oh, I'm sorry, you're scared of typing.
Oh,
There's a joke in here somewhere. I just don't quite put my finger on it. Maybe that's for the best. Either way, yeah, I think the formula could definitely benefit from being updated just a little bit in Pokemon. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it'll bring people who weren't playing Pokemon over to start. Oh, no, wait. My apologies. The only way to bring people who weren't normally playing a video game to start playing a video game is by going absolutely woke as possible and having your brand new woke character use a baseball bat to beat the crap out of your well-established main characters. I'm talking to you, Naughty Dog. No, I haven't forgotten. The whole world could be on fire, and I wouldn't forget. Jewel deserved better, Naughty Dog. Screw you. Anyway, was that a JoJo reference? No, I don't think. Maybe it was. I don't know. I make JoJo references without realizing it. Chairman Rose is the... Yes. Wait, what?
I thought you were talking about JoJo Siwa.
JoJo Siwa? What? Oh, no. No, Naughty Dog, the video game company, with The Last of Us 2, and everybody knows this at this point, they've decided to go absolutely bat crap crazy woke for their second installment of one of the most popular and successful video games of all time. And it's awful. Like, they have a new transgender character. Again, these are not new. The news outlets, local news outlets, picked up on this and have been spreading it like wildfire. So this isn't new information. Sony and Naughty Dog are treating it like it is and striking down live streams and videos that even mention it. But, come at me. I do this for fun. This is... But what they decided to do, and these are leaks, quote unquote, although I'm fairly convinced that they leaked this on purpose, because a lot of video game companies do this when a game has to go into development for a longer period of time. They allow leaks, in quotations, to come out to try and generate interest. And there was definitely interest out of this one. The main character, Joel, if I'm saying his name correctly, Joel, excuse me, thank you. Joel says that Joel is beaten to death by a baseball bat wielding transgender man. I think it's transitioning into a man who then has to go. The player controls this transgender character, by the way. So you have to beat your beloved Joel to death, and then when you've done that, you have to go find Ellie and kill her as well. And that's how the game ends. And they've already got it mapped out. For the next game, this transgender character is supposed to be the main character, and it's just supposed to be about their vengeance quest or whatever. So is an absolute atrocity as far as the games are concerned. And people are justly outraged about it. And Sony and Naughty Dog couldn't take the backlash at all. Like, they went out of their way to copy strike and file DMCA claims against you guys may have heard of this here on YouTube, against every single reviewer, reporter, and YouTuber out there who even mentioned or showed any images whatsoever regarding The Last of Us 2 or Naughty Dog or Sony. Like, they completely abused the system, and in a couple cases broke the law. And they broke the law so bad that I know of at least that one guy. He's a YouTuber I listen to. He's filed a class action lawsuit against Sony and Naughty Dog for violating DMCA claims, and that involves jail time, restrictions, and losing their YouTube privileges if they get convicted. So YouTubers aren't messing around. So when they say the point of this, if I can come full circle here, if you go woke, you go broke. And in the case of Sony and Naughty Dog, you also get the crap suit out of you. So just bear that in mind. You probably shouldn't go woke. Sorry, the rest of this comment is loading. Oh, that's fine. That'd be cool if the loading. Oh, sorry, Isabella. What were you saying?
Oh no, I was just saying nice.
Nice.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous.
That's awful.
SGG Riot YT says, I meant to say I'm scared of Ultra Necrozma in the Ultra Moon Shiny Lock I'm about to do. Ultra Necrozma is a big bad boy, but if you catch him, that was a lot of B's in a row. If you catch him, he is the best Pokemon you will ever have, and I stand by that. And this is coming from someone who's not only holding a Ditto, but, has a Salamence card as my phone background. Well, like on the back of my phone case right here. Even with that kind of devotion to the Pokemon franchise, Ultra Necrozma is the best legendary Pokemon ever. Like, it's so overpowered. It's made up of Solgaleo and Lunala. Like, how much more broken could you get than that? The ultimate Psychic Pokemon and the ultimate Steel type. Steel and Psychic types were broken long before Fairy types came around. And they still are broken, at least a little bit. Not quite as much as Dark types, Nightblader. There you go. But they're definitely broken. So you take that kind of typing and you add Dragon typing on top of it, it's a pretty broke Pokemon. I'm not saying you can't one-shot it, because you definitely can. But it's still it's a very good Pokemon to have on your team. I will say that much. Watching in the Moon and Sun anime. Awesome. Awesome sauce. I sound like such a dad. Awesome sauce. No. That's not a dad. That's Napoleon Dynamite.
A dad does say that too.
Oh.
Or at least my dad does.
I stand corrected. I'm going to hold you in weird ways. Okay? Okay. Okay. Slimy. I had to hold him in my mouth for a second. I was turning up the volume, make sure I had the volume all the way up. Yes, I have failed a shiny. That's going to be fun. Oh, man. Potentially millions of people can watch me put you in my mouth, Ditto. That's fantastic. Like and subscribe. But anyway.
Without my eyes.
What? Whoa.
Have you not heard that? It's a TikTok trend where, like, if you don't want to see something, you say, "Oh, to see without my eyes."
Okay, I have heard of that, but when it comes to unseeing something in TikTok, my mind goes to, I need bleach. That's where my mind goes.
Okay, well then, I need bleach.
Ouch. Okay. No, it's fine. Have you ever failed a shiny? SGG Riot YT says, yes, I have failed many a shiny. And perhaps the worst one was a shiny Bagon. Again, not a huge fan of green shinies. They kind of look diseased, because they are. But yeah, green and yellow shinies, not my favorites. Gold, on the other hand, yeah. Gold, orange, and white. Super awesome. Super awesome. Red's cool, too. Blue is okay. Black is just amazing. You know, a jet black shiny like Greninja or Charizard, those are fantastic shinies. But the ones where you can't Gengar, Ultra Necro, or just Necrozma, you know, Pokemon that you can't tell that they're a shiny Pokemon if it wasn't for that sparkle effect, those are the ones that need to get changed. They need to get changed. Oh, Chandelure. Chandelure has an epic shiny. It already looks amazing as is. Yes, it's just a chandelier with a face, but its regular version is purple, but its shiny has orange flames, and I love that. That's super cool. Nightblader says, actually, Ultra Necrozma is an Ultra Beast. They're only legendaries when separated in Solgaleo, Lunala, and Necrozma. Ah, okay. Yeah, you're right. Dang, shame on me. Scaredy Cat is back. Welcome back, Scaredy Cat. Isabella, welcome. Oh, okay. Now you're in the chat. Hi.
Oh, my voice went out.
She's gone. She's gone. She's got a raspy voice now. I'm not going to do that. My voice is going to go out. As funny as that would be.
I just realized I am the shiny.
You are the shiny. You are the shiny. You guys can't see on the stream, but she is wearing one of those glittery jackets. I don't know if it's a jacket, but yeah, well done. Oh, it's a shirt. I need to get a sparkly shirt. That would be awesome. People always love it when I wear not women's clothing, but like when I wear girly-ish stuff. Like I put a flower in my hair and then I act like myself, and people can't get enough of it. It's like, haha, this manly dude He's wearing a flower in his hair. It's so funny. And I'm like, you guys are stupid. You're all stupid for liking this.
Hold on, I can put on my Bucky's after this.
Yes, there's nothing better than Bucky's, and I will stand by that. Isabella, Fast and the Furious isn't. Oh man, Scaredy Cat's calling you out. Did you see that?
No. Where? Hold on.
In the chat, in the live chat, right over here.
Shut it.
Shut it. Oh, I forgot to put my sign up. Oh man. insert meme says your friendly Bulbasaur. All right. I really should change my YouTube name to Nightblader. You could. Oh, there it is. Isabella's going at it. Scary Cat. Scary Cat don't care. Scaredy Pat. Your new name is Scaredy Pat. All right, that's canon. That is canon. It's like Rick and Morty. I can do whatever I want and call it canon. Or no. Excuse me. That was Star versus the Force of Evil. I can do whatever I want and call it canon because the Tumblr told me to. The Tumblr told me to. Therefore, it's canon. Oh, you like this character? Oh, she's a lesbian now because the Tumblr told me to. Oh yeah, J.K. Rowling with Twitter. Oh, they're gay now because the Twitter said so. Oh man, never in a million years. Can you imagine if they tried to implement I think we talked about this at some point, Isabella. Can you imagine if at some point Universal tried to implement all of, maybe for like an April Fool's joke, even then it would be a massive undertaking, trying to implement everything J.K. Rowling has said on Twitter into the theme parks.
Oh god, imagine gay Dumbledore walking out.
Imagine how many rainbows there would be. There'd be like magic rainbows everywhere. And I'm okay with rainbows. Oh my gosh, the Dumbledore meet and greet, it would say no girls allowed. Oh my gosh. Oh, that'd be great. Bella Ditto. I failed a green shiny too. Ooh. Well, if it was a green shiny, then that's it. You didn't fail, you escaped. You escaped. Oh my gosh. I want to see.
Right now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Scaredy Cat. There it is. Good. Oh my gosh. It's okay. It's all in good fun. I think. I don't know. You're fine. I don't know. I've been on some live streams where the streamer is like, okay, no fighting, guys. There's no ow, my shoulder. There's no fighting, guys. No fighting here. You can't bully each other. There's none of this. I got the magic fingers that looks really weird because of the low quality of my cam, but like, you cannot know none of this. I will block you. I will kick you out of the stream. None of that here. Wow, there's a little whoosh when I do that. You hear that? It's like a little whoosh. Oh wait, no. It's my sleeve. Never mind. There's none of that. Those are the funniest and most obnoxious live streams I've ever been a part of. I don't feel like I need to protect any of you guys, if that makes sense. Like there's no reason for me to step in. I would assume that most of you are at least pretending to be adults, so you can handle yourselves. Like I'm not your dad, so like I'm not gonna tell you what you can and cannot do, except in the case of Sylveon. You're not allowed to like Sylveon, all right? Period. Even then, I don't really care. But you guys get what I'm going for.
You're not my dad.
You're not my dad. Don't include the rest of that. Anyway,
What is going on?
welcome to my streams, I guess. I don't know. It's funny, Scaredy Cat didn't have an issue when I was ripping on Blackfish a second ago. Very, respectful conversation. Suddenly, Isabella comes on the stream, and it's like, no way, man. I don't know how else to put it. It is all in good fun, though. I appreciate that, Scaredy Cat. I appreciate it very much.
Yeah, I know it is, but like.
Isabella's taking it so well. You guys can't see her face. I can. She's crying mascara right now, weeping for her father, Vin Diesel. His dad. I just thought of a name for him, Daddy Diesel. Oh man, Daddy Diesel. Don't say it too fast. Oh, reverse card. I like that. Your friendly Bulbasaur. I need to find a Uno reverse card and put it in my wallet. Just have it on me at all times. That would be fantastic. I do. That's actually awesome. I do have my own Pokemon card in my wallet. This is the Molayne. Pokemon card? This is the guy that looks most like me, I think. I don't know.
I'm back.
You're back. Welcome, Dan. We were talking about Daddy Diesel. I also have an official man card. It's backwards again, but I do have an actual man card right here that I keep on me. So just so you guys know, you're never getting this. But I ask people for theirs all the time, and they just look so confused. Is a man card not a thing anymore? I feel like it should be.
No, it's not. It's never been a thing.
Darn it. Well, I still have one, so I'm an anomaly. I never did go with the flow, so there you go. Oh, Nightblader, you changed your name. Nice. Nightblader says, I'm a 20-year-old man-child. I have Pokemon. I play Beyblade and Yu-Gi-Oh! And collect Bakugan and Magic the Gathering. Dude, you just described like every adult within a 30-mile radius. Mm-hmm. Apparently you heard about the pacifier reference. I'll mail you one. There you go. Daddy. Oh, Isabel, it's putting in Daddy Diesel in the chat. Don't do this. Oh. Okay, no joke though. Oh man. Okay, somebody took a picture of me streaming on Instagram, I think it was. It was either Instagram. Daniel, welcome to live stream. It was either Instagram or
Thank
TikTok. And gosh dang it. You guys are both in there now. It's fine. Whatever. I appreciate you being here. You can actually see me now. And the lack of, well, you can see the void. I'm actually streaming now from the void from Warhammer 40K. Is that what you call it? Is it the void? I forget. Either way, somebody took a screenshot of me dabbing on Instagram or TikTok. I forget which one it was. And then they uploaded it and tagged me in it on Instagram. And it's floated around between, I swear, like every single big fan and patron that I have. And it really irritates me because I did it as like a really sarcastic, all right, I'm going to do it now. I'm going to do it now. It was like a really slow buildup. And then it was for a split second. And in that split second, they managed to not only get a screenshot of me in full dab mode, they also, like, there was no blur. Like, there's blur on this right now. There's a lot of blur here. There's no blur in this image. It is beautiful. It looks like I sat there and I held it for a solid minute and a half. It's I've never looked so cringy. Maybe. I don't know. It's debatable. But nice. Oh, Dan, I appreciate the void background you have going for you.
Wait, what do you mean?
Oh, never mind. I thought you turned off all your lights for a second.
Oh, no.
And then there's Isabel. Is that a curtain or a blanket?
It's a tapestry.
It's a tapestry.
I always wanted to know that.
And is that an... Oh, ow. Oh, okay. I thought that was an air conditioning unit below it. But no, that is your bed. Okay. Just checking. I only saw like a small sliver of it behind you, but I'm glad that it wasn't as ghetto as I thought it was. What's Waffles on the Web? Welcome.
As I thought it was. A quote, Sir Mr. Senior.
That is a quote from me. Please quote me on it. Somebody says, or Waffles on the Web says, what's a Shennani? I don't know. It's probably a cuss word. I don't really care. Scaredy Cat says Daddy Ditto. We've got Daddy Diesel and Daddy Ditto. Are you Daddy Ditto now? He's like, dude, you put me in your mouth earlier. You don't get to ask me that. Like, you do need to sleep. You do need to sleep, SGG, right, YT? You definitely need to sleep. Isabel's just dying over here. Like, we got Daddy Diesel. We got Ditto in the mouth. We got everything. So much chaotic energy. That's fine. Welcome to my streams.
I live for it.
Mm-hmm. She lives for it. She cannot live without it. Oh man. I guess it's a typo. Scaredy Cat says, if we did a collab on theme parks, what would it be about? Probably accidents. But we'd have to be like really specific. Because I don't like talking about accidents where people actually died. But I love talking about accidents where like the one guy got kicked out of Disneyland because not once, but twice he had a giant Trump 2020 banner or whatever that he was waving around on Splash Mountain. No hands on the log.
Splash Mountain is racist.
Like, yes. I am so glad that you read that, Dan, because like I I've never been so angry and so just. I've never laughed so hard in my life. Well, I laughed pretty hard at the
Disney,
Chaz thing,
I
but
need to see your manager right now.
Disney, you don't understand. Okay, Song of the South. The what? Song of the South. You never heard of it? No.
I've never heard of one.
Going to hang out with my buddy at 2 a.m. when he gets off work. We're going to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Dude, that's a good friend right there. Night Blader, don't you ever let that friend go.
Dude, that's a poppin' friend right there.
That is a poppin' friend. There you go. Night Blader, you got 3 people backing you up there. You tell him we said that, by the way. You tell him the Theme Park Hype House on TikTok said that you got a solid friend there. I have that movie. Oh, you have Song in the South? Song of the South? Song in the South?
Yeah, the only way you can get it is on Amazon. You can buy it still on Amazon for like a DVD.
Yeah. You know where you can't find it? Disney Plus. You know what else you can't find on Disney Plus? The Buzz Lightyear show. Where's my Buzz Lightyear show, Disney? Where it at?
I swear that Disney is like holding back on everything that we all like. Like the Tower of Terror movie, where it at? Buzz Lightyear, the show, where it at? All like things they're holding back so they can get you next month.
Legitimate
Hold on,
questions.
I think I know where my Tower of Terror CD is. Wait a minute.
Oh, all right. Isabel's gone. Me and him have been friends for 8 or 9 years, dude. That is a solid. That's a friend that you invite to your wedding and your funeral. Think about that one for a
That's your
second.
best man right there, honestly.
Heck yeah. I'm Meows with a mustache or Scaredy Cat Official on TikTok. Sweet. Yeah, send us a DM on Instagram. Instagram's easier to get a hold of us with. We kind of get like 180,000 comments a day at least. So it's 90% of them are kids saying first. But yeah, it's whichever way you want to reach out to us.
I want to be second.
I want to be second. You know what I want to say? I want to put last. That's original.
I want to say sixth.
Sixth. Heard that one a lot too. I've never heard eighth.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of sixth. It's like first, also first, and then sixth. Everyone goes to sixth. I don't know why. Okay, if you don't have an Instagram, then yeah, hit us up on TikTok. The easiest thing to do, I think, as far as a collab goes on TikTok, is to make a TikTok, like a 15-second long TikTok. What we can do, what Ditto and I can do, is we can take the first 5 seconds of it, and the TikTok has that feature where you take the first 5 seconds of another TikTok, and then you add your own content onto that 5 seconds. So it's we could do that, honestly. You get some really funny results out of that. Second place is just the first place loser. This is true. Nobody ever got a lot of prize money for second place, if I do say so myself. On Charlie DeMilo's videos, I comment 6, 5 for how many followers she has. That's nice. That's nice. I heard she lost a lot of followers recently. Did you hear anything about that, Dan?
Yeah, so she posted a video where she was like, I'm an influencer, and as an influencer, I really shape this community, and I feel, I'm not quoting her exactly, but I feel entitled to tell you about what's going on right now. She used the word entitled, I think.
No.
She's like, I have a, oh, wait, no, what's the word where you're like, you think you should do something?
You're responsible?
Yeah. She's like, I feel responsible to tell you that none of my content will change and that Black Lives Matter. It was like out of the blue, she just said it. I was like, seriously? So,
What?
yeah. And then like someone edited
Charlie.
it where she said that, and then it was Charlie D'Amelio like 2 seconds after her saying Black Lives Matter, dancing to a song that wouldn't stop saying the N-word.
Oh no!
So it's like, well, no, because she's done many dances that have like the N-word in it, and she just dances right along to it. So,
Of course she does.
So she's gotten a lot of backlash now. I mean, she'll be fine.
Of course she will. She says that, Dan, you're quoting her directly, so that's funny.
Oh, really? Nice.
I found out today that my man Tobuscus is still posting content to YouTube,
oh, yeah.
and it's actually pretty
His
funny.
live streams are great.
Yes.
Yeah, his live streams are great.
I haven't seen one of his live streams. I'm so happy though. That made my day. I had a really, really soggy point in my day today, and it was very.
The scandal with his last girlfriend is all fake.
Dude, that happened to a number of YouTubers. Out of the blue, their girlfriends, excuse me, psychos, were just like, oh, he did this to me. He assaulted me. He does drugs. And then you get, oh my gosh, the Tobuscus's video in particular is really,
That is Minecraft.
oh,
Wait,
it's heartbreaking.
Scott is Minecraft as well. That's why
Yeah.
he quit.
You know
He's
me,
back, though.
Tyler?
He's not that funny.
Yeah. Hi, Tyler. He is. I haven't seen any of his
Tyler.
videos in years. Yeah, I know. Like there was one video he did, an April Fool's video. Apparently, all the popular YouTube creators got the same email from the head, of, like the CEO of YouTube, and it was a horrible prank. This email. It was something along the lines of like, oh, we're changing it now, so you can choose 4 videos a month that all of your subscribers will automatically be notified of. They won't even need to have the bell on. They'll just get an email about it. You can choose 4
That
videos
sounds
a
awesome,
month.
though.
Yeah, it's great. And he was like, I don't know how much he was joking, but he was like on the verge of tears. And then he gets to the bottom of the email and it's like April Fools. And in this email, like the CEO, I forget what her name, Karen. We'll call her Karen. She looks like a Karen. The CEO of YouTube.
She is Karen, though.
Oh, she is Karen? Oh,
I'm pretty. There's like there's some higher up at some tech company that
Stupid Animations. That's a good idea.
Making a lot of controversy.
Oh, yeah.
Susan, is it Susan?
Susan, that's it. Thank you.
That's what it is. Okay, well, she sounds like a Karen type.
Oh yeah, Susan. Thank you guys. Oh, Scaredy Cat has the quote from Charlie. I'm gonna assume that this is the right quote. It says, as a person who has been given the platform to be an influencer, comma,
That's it.
I have realized I have a job. TikTok should be able to discuss, quote, racial inequalities, unquote. I mean,
Definitely if you're white or is she Hispanic.
I don't know. Either way,
Say anything bad.
I mean, TikTok's not exactly. Think about, you guys remember how bad Vine got at the end? I do. I remember how bad Vine was at the end of its life there before it got removed. By the way, totally understand why it went away. There was so much. Granted, some of it was. I don't even know where I was going with that. It was all awful. None of it was justified. It was really, really racist. No longer these are funny skits. Like it was full on dark. It was like dark territory. Vine became.
That was like TikTok like 5 months ago. I don't know if you remember that.
That's what I'm saying. TikTok, it like big influencers
TikTok
especially.
became racist like 5 months ago, and they cracked down on a bunch of like over 1,000 like users were like canceled.
Popular influencers. I always refuse to get Vine, but here I am making TikTok videos. I will say Vine and TikTok are pretty different in a number of ways.
Yeah.
They're managed differently for sure. Vine had almost it's like black and white. There's no pun intended. It was like Vine was super no control, do whatever you want, post pretty much whatever you want, as long as it's not super immoral. We'll say that. But then you got TikTok, which is so heavily restricted. At least it was not that long ago. Yeah. People getting banned permanently left and right. It's complete opposite. Oh yeah. SG Riot YouTube says, what about Byte? Byte is the nice middle child. I'm on Byte as well. You probably aren't going to see the same kind of content that I post over on TikTok, but Byte is literally the successor to Vine, made by the same people. That's their selling point. This is made by the people who made Vine. And it's
And you can make money.
yeah, you can make money on Byte, but it's really hard. I will say it's really, really hard. Your stream is lagging. I think I'm lagging is what's happening.
Yeah, it is one.
Okay. Sorry about that, guys. There. Tapped my screen.
It's also not that popular, sadly.
Oh yeah, Byte is super. Well, it's still in beta if I remember correctly. Like I should look at it. I think it is. It's not officially released yet. Or at least when I go into the App Store, it's still labeled as in beta. Or it's still in testing. I don't know. You guys can find us. It's Sir Mr. Senior on Byte. Again, you'll see some stuff that you don't normally see on TikTok, but it is what it is. It is what it is.
Wait, did you put on your TikTok that you were live streaming?
I did not. I just kind of started this.
Totally do that.
I really should.
So,
Cough, cough, Lele Pons. Ooh, scaredy cat. Don't remind me.
Don't.
Ooh,
Hey, me, with a toothbrush.
she wasn't funny to begin with. She was not funny. Like there were some people that were funny on Vine. What's the one? Some of them are on TikTok now. Thomas Sanders, obviously, he was kind of funny.
Who's the gay guy? He's funny.
Yeah. One of the guys.
Commentaries.
What was it? Oh my gosh, what's his name? I can see his face. Gabe. Gabe? Yeah, I think Gabe was on TikTok. He was or on Vine. He's super well. His content's kind of like, if I can say, I still love his content, but he mostly does reactions stuff now. Apparently, he's way more active here on YouTube than he is on TikTok, which is kind of a shame because the couple of times that he buckles down and actually makes something good, it's pretty funny. He posts genuinely funny skits. It just doesn't. He doesn't stick to that. He mostly does just weird facial expressions while something's getting crushed or squished. It's very strange.
It's Izzyland.
Izzyland?
Yeah, that's basically Izzyland. The only reason she's popular is because she's but she watches
like me hot or like
videos.
hot
Wait, say that again?
like me hot or like hot? How hot we talking here?
Like you.
Oh, okay.
Like a perfect 10.
I'm beautiful.
Oh yes. And so
Scaredy cat,
what is it?
yes.
She watches like those videos that are
We'll
like,
work on it.
oh my gosh, wow, guys, kind of videos where she watches other people's videos and goes, wow, oh my gosh, that's great. Oh wow. Yeah.
So lazy. Here I am, not to toot my own horn, but
and they like she was like the third last year. You know how they did the year rewind and it was statistics.
ooh.
She was like, well, that's a whole nother conversation. But she was like the third, maybe first watch was